Hello, hello. Welcome to Yeshua Television UK. My name is Pastor Jimba Alex, and today's topic is going to be Rest in Peace, Barry. Rest in Peace, Barry. Now, Barry is one of my closest friends in London, and Barry was 60 years old, 59, 60 years old. He just passed away last week. No, he passed away about 3 weeks ago. So that would be like, I don't even know, like mid-June 2025, Barry passed away. So because me and Barry was that close and we get along, I thought to myself, I have to make this video for Barry. Barry's sake, for my sake, for everybody's sake, God's sake, my conscience, everything. So I just wanted to say Barry is a good friend of mine, and he passed away mid-June 2025. That's about 3 weeks ago. I knew Barry in London for 10 years, and we've done so much together. Barry was such a good man, good at giving advice and guidance, those kind of stuffs. He had exquisite humanitarian skills, so I appreciate that. Barry was obviously black from the Caribbean. He was much taller than me. Barry was about 6'4" tall. So if you know the LSE area in Holborn, London, the Lincoln Fields, if you know about Woolworth Road, if you know about Peckham, yeah, those were Barry's main locations where he could be found. But like I said, Barry died age 59, 60 years old. Barry was older than me, but I always looked up to Barry like a senior member of the family. It's funny. I don't even know if funny is the word. No, it's intriguing. It's that important because Barry used to come to my church a lot. Gospelfaith Ministries International, evangelical church. My first branch was in Oak Kent Road by Albany Estate. It was in Albany Estate, but I lost that building because they knocked it down. But Barry was a regular member in that church. Then I started hiring restaurants on the Oak Kent Road as well, doing seminars there, and Barry was an ever-present member. He was always turning up, and Barry was doing well in his life. So Barry was a significant part of my church, and I did appreciate Barry's attendance in my church because he was always contributing. He was always singing in my choir. And Barry was doing well in life. I could see Barry's life changing for the better. The man was always singing Caribbean gospel songs and people were enjoying. He was always giving testimonies in my church, saying how he went from being unemployed to he got a job with the London Underground, and he works all night and he gets paid and he's sorting out his bills, and everything is looking up, everything looking brighter and rosier. So I was really happy for Barry. Barry was also making speeches in my church. Barry's a great storyteller. I featured Barry on my YouTube channel, Gospelfaith Television UK. Barry became a regular. You know, then suddenly, one day I saw Barry, and Barry said, "I'm not coming to your church anymore." I asked Barry why. Why are you not coming to my church anymore? He didn't really give me a healthy or specific reason why he quit my church. But I kept on inquiring. I kept on asking Barry, why are you not coming back? He said he's made up his mind. He's not coming back to my church. He turned his back on my church. So I left it as that. But I kept on inviting Barry back to my church. But Barry's mind was already made up. Before I knew it, 2 years later, Barry's life began to decline. I could see it physically. I could see Barry's life declining. Barry lost his job. Barry began to lose weight. So Barry went from like being 18 stone, 17 stone to like 10 stone within a year. And people were concerned, asking Barry, are you okay? You sure you're all right? What's up with your health? And Barry would always say, I'm all right, I'm all right. He was just sweeping underneath the carpet, but I could see that something's not right with Barry. I kept on trying to invite him back to the church. I said, Barry, come, I'm doing events, gospel events. You're very much welcome. Barry never showed up. He will never, ever turn up. It got to a point, I started giving up myself. I was trying, because Barry always declined. And as a matter of fact, I never saw Barry in my church for a solid 3 years. He never came back. It's funny because after 3 years, someone told me that Barry went to hospital. And I'm like, okay, is he all right? And I don't know. After that, I will say, like, 3 days after Barry got admitted into hospital, I remember I was going to a meeting in Charing Cross, central London, 2 Sundays ago. So that would probably be like, I don't know, the last week in June 2025, something like that. In the morning, I was walking and some guy called me on the street. Pastor Ojimba Alex. I looked. Pastor Ojimba Alex. I looked. I said, what's up? And the man said to me, remember your friend? You know your friend, Barry? I said, yeah. Is he all right? He says to me, no, Barry is dead. Barry died in the hospital. My head dropped. My head did drop. I was disappointed. I began to reminisce about the procedure and the process of how Barry used to come to my church, how Barry gave up faith. This is the word I'm looking for. Barry gave up faith. And you know, Jesus Christ of Nazareth, the black Yeshua, black Jesus Christ of Nazareth, the original Jesus Christ of Nazareth, doesn't want us to give up faith. If I was to give up faith myself, I'll be dead myself. If I give up faith today, I'll be dead myself. So I just want to say, Barry, rest in peace. Wherever you are right now, rest in peace, Barry. We miss you. You're a great man. You died young, not even up to 60 years old. And I want to also say that if Barry was still coming to my church, he would still be alive today. You've been watching Yeshua Television UK. My name is Pastor Ojimba Alex. On the poster, it says, God is good always. Never give up. Yeah.